Hey, what's up, ladies and gentle tubers? It's Tyler. Welcome back to the eveRide channel, and today I'm actually doing a product review. It's been forever, but I like to do product reviews where I actually have the product for a long time, beat it up real good, and then review it. So today we're reviewing 3 Tusk luggage options for dual sports and dirt bikes. And full disclosure, these were sent to me about a year ago by Rocky Mountain, my good friend Shane. So I've had a year of experience using one of these 3 products. The reason being, let me put you on my head here with the hat cam. But the reason being, 2 of these options are for dual sports. And you can see that one is like brand new, perfect, clean. This one has been used only for about a week, 1 rally. But these have been used a lot. I wish I had more experience on these. The thing is, as you may know, my DRZ 400 was totaled. And so I really didn't have a bike to put these on for most of the year. So let's get into it real quick. I did have this for 1 week on the DRZ 400. These are the biggest ones they sell. This is the Rackless luggage, the Highland. That one is, I believe, the Excursion. And this small one is the Traverse. Now these ones I have put through the ringer. I've absolutely, I mean, this dirt bike, I'm not a very good rider, so this dirt bike is on its side a lot, being dragged around, being dragged through the dirt, dragged to be, you know, back on camber on hills and stuff. If those are built like these, which I'd imagine they are, then those are going to hold up really, really well. Let's go real quickly over the features of these. It's got a nice hard shell right here that I actually did put, you know, gave it a couple of scratches and nicks during my week that I had it on the DRZ 400 while the DRZ 400 was working before the clutch problems. Those are getting fixed, by the way. Yeah, nice hard outer shell. It's got molly straps here that you can do like a bottle holster. Same thing on the back side. It's got a ton of straps, and honestly it can be kind of overwhelming when you first get this luggage kit. Where do I strap it down? How do I do this? You know, just watch Rocky Mountain's video. It's actually very simple, and it really gets a lot of things right. They use these really strong cams on here. It's a roll top, which is really nice. Now this outer is not waterproof. This outer is meant to be just kind of a pocket for what's inside. And what's inside is they send you a nice dry bag, which is waterproof. And so the system here is you load this up with your camping gear, your clothing, whatever you have. Do the roll top, it becomes waterproof. You stuff it in here. And then let's say you're at your camping spot, your hotel, whatever. You can leave this all attached to the bike and just reach in here, pull this out. And then they have this cool top thing here that you can unclip. I've got it all wonky on here. I've actually got a rally going on this morning, so I'm trying to hurry through this. But this will unclip, and you can put a big dry bag right here, and this will hold it down and keep it secure. And so you've got 3 spots for your storage. When I'm riding, you know, a day trip, I'll fill the side bags, but I won't fill the top bag because I don't want to come back, and I loop motorcycles a lot. As you can see, by the way, this is the brand new FSE 300R from GPX that I'm testing. Spoiler alert, the review is going to be good. This is another bike that I'm not testing, that I actually bought. But I won't go into details because I haven't technically done the reveal. Anyway, yes, this is the medium set of luggage. These are like perfect for a day trip or an overnight trip. These was what you would use on a longer camping trip. Both systems really nice. I haven't tested this, but it feels the same as the others. It's got this nice outer. The back side of all these has a nice big plate right here and a nice foam thing to keep your plastics good. Something about these 2 is they want you to have, it might be called a rackless luggage kit, but they do want you to have a rack on the back of your bike. I prefer not to use, you know, permanent metal mount racks. I actually like to use Green Chili's Hardcore Soft Rack. It gets its rigidity from tire spoons that are stored inside it, so that's a really awesome thing there. But then it straps on here like most luggage does, but it gives you a lot of mounting points. And while mounted up on the DRZ, actually, which I don't have right now, but while mounted up on the DRZ, this thing strapped on really easy, and it was just a really good solution. So highly recommend this one because it's modular. You can put it on any bike, and it's a rack so that you can strap down these, you know, these rear straps here. that this kit will need, and this one as well. Same system over here. They give you a couple of dry bags. This one is quite a lot smaller, it seems, but still has the roll top. It doesn't have the molly on the front, but it does on the back. And here you can see I've got one of the Tusk kind of bottle holsters here, and then they've got these little molly sticks in there that make it really, really easy to attach, and they're on there. So I can't wait to give these a try. I'll probably put these on kind of my secondary dual sport, which this is right now, you know, to hold water, tools, things like that for my day trips. Construction's really good. Now let's go to the one that I can actually tell you about the durability and just the beefiness of. Again, these have been dragged around a lot. You can see that some of the stitching has come off right here, but for as much as these have been dragged around over 3 seasons of rallies, gosh, for $100 this is a crazy good deal. It's got taped water resistant seams. I've got like something in there, but I don't know what that is. But yeah, you can put a little something in this outside pocket. I don't put much in there. These can get kind of hard to open and close after a while. I'll probably need to put some zipper lube on there. But they're still, you know, they're still pliable. They'll still work. I think these are the perfect size for a dirt bike. I'm getting on in age, and I also broke my back in a couple spots a few years ago. Not a major break, but busted off some spinous processes. And I need to keep as much weight off of my body and back as possible. Now, you know, I'm doing the filming, so I'm carrying a heavy cinema camera, I'm carrying a drone, I'm carrying tools, I'm carrying water, and I'm carrying a light first aid kit. And having that all on my back can get pretty daunting over the course of a rally. And so having something small like this is well worth, you know, having something on my bike that might obstruct my space a little bit. If you're a little bit older or you just want to take it easy on your back, these are perfect. I store my water in here as well as extra water for clients. It'll hold 2, you know, 1 liter Nalgene style bottles, or I can put a 3 liter bladder in here, which I have done before, but I recently popped that bladder. And then on this side, I have a Tusk tool roll, which this is like $35, which I think might be a little overpriced, but then it's really good. So it's like, well, it's not, I mean, I don't know. I hate paying a lot of money for stuff, but then when it's good, it's like, okay, I can recommend this. Tool roll, basic thing. One thing that I really love about it is that's magnetic right there, so you're not dropping your bolts in the dirt when you're doing some field repairs, which is incredibly nice. But yeah, it snugs up real quick and easy, stores away. I've also got some spare 2-stroke oil in there, tire spoons, and a trail jack, and then some green chili straps in there. So you know, this holds most of my heavy stuff, and I'm really grateful to have that off of my back. Now, one complaint that I have one complaint that I do have about these Traverse packs is it is a zipper top, and really that's just kind of how it's going to be. Zipper's fine, right? But you know that on a product like this that's being hammered a lot, the first thing that's going to go is usually the zippers. I think it would be really cool, maybe a little overkill, but I love roll tops. I love just doing this and this, or, you know, this and then this. So zipper top, you know, that zipper is going to be the first thing to fail most likely, but they do use high quality YKK seam zippers. So I haven't had a zipper failure yet. They're getting a little hard to pull, but that's probably just zipper lube. The other thing that I would watch out for on this side, these buckles are also YKK, and this one has room if the bike went down and smacked against a rock or something like that. This has some flex room, right? And these will bounce around a little bit. I could probably tighten that up, but they'll bounce around a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, these attach on the back with a fender like hook right there. On this side though, the buckle is on a pretty vulnerable spot. So if you fall, hit this between a rock and your plastic, this is gonna break. So I've gone through 2 buckles on this side. And then the replacement buckle that they sent is just not very good. You can see that's not, you could pull this tight and it just rolls back. It's pretty much worthless. So I've had to tie that on. Something that I hope that they do, this is gonna work fine as long as that buckle doesn't break. If you don't drop it directly on it, it should be fine. If you do buy this, I would recommend putting something kind of protective around that buckle just to prevent a snap. Maybe like, you know, a little bit of inner tube, or just some duct tape even, or something that would just prevent it from cracking. Anyway, something that I'd love to see them do is, instead of using plastic buckles, even though they're YKK, I would love to see them use something more like what they use on these bags, which is these big metal cams. These are never gonna break, very, very reliable. Green Chili also uses these big, huge cams here. Very, very nice. So, you know, if anybody's from Rocky Mountain is watching, maybe a roll top here would be kind of cool, you know, if you had kind of a thinner material up here and then you could just roll top it down. Just cause zippers, you know, I mean, these are fine, but I just like roll tops. And then yes, the buckles can be a little bit weak. So 2 things to watch out for, 2 things that you might wanna, well, the buckle anyway, you might wanna protect. But you guys, that is it for me. Thank you for watching. And yeah, it's been a while since I've done product reviews. I have a lot of stuff that I've had for years and tested, put through the ringer, that I want to talk about. It's been a long time since I've done product reviews, and now I've done rallies for long enough, I've smashed things around for long enough that I feel really confident in my recommendations, that I can say, hey, this is good, this is not so good, these are things that need to be worked on, and I have no qualms about perhaps upsetting a sponsor or somebody who sent me some stuff. You know, Rocky Mountain, sorry to bag on your buckles and your zippers, even though they're YKK. Those are some things that I'd love to see changed. But as far as these 2 go, well, I haven't tested them enough, but they seem to be very, very stout. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and you can find links to all these things in the description below. Much love, eveRide out.